And that is why this coalition is so important to us. You know, Eleanor can take to the House floor as much as she wants to for anybody who has too little to do that they're watching C-SPAN. But how do we reach to the far corners, and they are far, where the Chesapeake Bay is the indispensable and wonderful water of our region. I believe that there are whole sections of our region that don't even know about their relationship to the Bay. I don't put that on you. I simply say that without a really remarkable partnership, the kind of partnership that we do not have often on issues, the partnership of a determined president administration, a Congress really wanting to move on the environment this year, therefore with a great consciousness on the Bay. We've not been able to go to Copenhagen and do what we're supposed to do. For God's sakes, let us do it at home. The environment is not up in the air. The environment is all around us, and we are blessed and privileged that the environment is so close to us, because it is in our waterways and it is in our great bay, our to die for bay. That's just how wonderful it is. But yes, we have got to face the fact that as much as nature resuscitates itself, the bay is dying because we're not doing our part. We are doing our destructive part, but we're not helping nature to resuscitate the bay. And nature is a marvel to behold. Just a little bit of help, nature takes the rest and doesn't need us anymore. Just needs us to leave the bay alone and let the bay be the bay. I am thrilled. After sitting in subcommittee, I had a great partner in subcommittee, and he's of a different party. And he, therefore, has been gone from the subcommittee for now almost 4 years. And that's Mr. Gilchrist of Maryland. All of you should pay tribute to that man. Encyclopedic, I learned from my good friend from Maryland. He was the expert, barring none, in the Congress on the Bay. I learned about the Bay by looking over to the other side at Gilchrist to hear what Gilchrist had to say. It was extraordinary, and I hope you will involve him in your work. I believe he is already involved, not only because of his extraordinary background and credibility, but because he knows more than any living human being about what's happening out there, and had a zest for the Bay that is not, that would be hard to duplicate. What the zest, I think, that is new is a coalition so rich, so broad, and so wide, so that the next hearing I am going to, in my opening remarks, begin not with thanking the federal officials who come before us. They know we love them. They know what we compare them to. I'm going to inform the subcommittee that it is not alone, that the subcommittee and the full committee now has to contend with virtually half of the East Coast. And I ask you to do what I know you will do, to make sure that you fan out. There will be some on the subcommittee, and I don't care where they're from, they tend to be very pro-environment, but many of them have never met anybody to talk about the Bay. We need to educate the subcommittee broadly on the Bay, what an extraordinary opportunity it is, what will happen if the opportunity is missed, and above all, please educate them that the Bay now has a constituency as broad as it always had, but there's something very different. This new coalition has been formed for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to find who in the Congress to hold accountable for the condition of the Bay. Thanks for coming to Washington. Is on it this year. That's very important. It's a fairly long